D&I is in our DNA. Our values are respect for diversity, our purpose speaks about diversity, and our shoppers are 70% women. So if I have them on the other side of my organization, why don't I have them with me? Which clearly brings us into the D&I journey full hog. It's a business case, it's a need, it's a strength that women add to us. Starting with Project Harmony, which in its baseline had strength with diversity, Nestle started working on a number of policies and practices which made it easier for women in general to work in this company. Our motto remains, let's become a company that women will like to work in. For that, what we really did was, we have pockets of population, we do different kinds of work. So I have women on the field, I have women in the factory, and I have women in the head office. Each of them have a different context in terms of the work that they do and the needs that they have. So what we did at Nestle was to make our practices and policy very contextual to the populations that we were dealing with. On the field, we came out with things where we wanted to just make sure that the work environment for our women was very good. So we worked on sanitation facilities with our distributor partners, and 90% of them have good sanitation facilities for these women who work on the field. Safety, big priority as an organization, and especially women on the field need to be in a safe environment. We have entitlements as well as territories where they are, which have been earmarked as safe territories. At the shop floor, extending just beyond gender, we've spoken about unconscious bias. Bias of thought, bias of experience, bias of education. With our union members, who have rolled out these workshops to the people on the shop floor, we've tried working around this whole unconscious bias that exists on the shop floor. Then moving on to the population in the head office, much more educated, much more aspirational. We have worked on giving them expatriation, mission assignments in various countries across the globe of Nestle, opportunities of taking up leadership positions. And moving on, at a pan-India level, we've come up with policies like a pre- and post-maternity benefit, where women are given certain policies and benefits which are helpful while they are in the cusp of their life-changing experience of becoming a mother, including something like till the child is 1 year old, the mother can travel with the child and a spouse or a helper on a travel of business which is fully paid by the company. We've also worked on something called a dual career network, because of the transfers and men moving their jobs within the company, women tend to leave jobs. What is it that we can do? We can help them come back to the whole employment sector, and these are some of the things that we've put together. But the whole D&I for us is today spearheaded by our CEO or CMD, as you may call it. Our D&I council is headed by 4 ManCom members of management committee. So our commitment starts at there, and our practices and policies make sure that it flows across the organization. I will not speak more than that.